Tell me, what do you do to survive when they draw first blood? That's just the start of it.
Well, Jono, from the MCG to Timber Ridge Reserve, it's a pretty big change.
Yeah, it certainly is. We've played one game here and would have been about, I'd say, 100 people here, so the change is quite substantial, but relaxing-wise and enjoying it's been great.
How have you found the coaching role? You don't appear to have lost any hair yet.
No, actually somebody asked me how it was going the other day and I said, well, we've only played 2 games, but I can see how a coach can say how long a season can be. There's still 16 games to go for us and, I'm quite enjoying it, but certainly there's a little bit more to it than what I thought, in work-wise.
Coping with the players' different levels of dedication and skill must be quite difficult.
Yeah, the first night of official training it was a bit hard because there were a lot of guys that were unable to turn up for various reasons, work functions, parties that were on, or they're going away for a trip for the weekend, so that made it a bit difficult, and those type of excuses I suppose I've got to get to accept.
Any aspirations at an AFL level coaching job?
Oh, Gerard, that's for me that's a long way off. I think if I can get through this year and have a reasonably good year this year, I'll be quite happy and I'll look at it from there.
John, it must have been a real temptation when Melbourne began with their overtures not so long ago. What stopped you from returning to the AFL?
I think family life was one, wife and little daughter to consider now, and also the pressures of work and also the pressure of playing at that level. I've been involved for 18 years, certainly not full-time here, but in Perth for 9 and 9 here. After a time of that, it got to me a bit. It wasn't to say that I wasn't enjoying it, because I was. Also, the injuries, and I think that speaks for themselves over the last fair few years I've had with hammies and hip type problems. So towards the end of last year I had a severe one and I didn't think I'd come up, but it's gradually getting better and I'm sort of pacing myself now and I can get through it.
Jono has obviously made a big impact in a short period of time at his new club.
He's doing a good job. He likes the club, he likes the blokes, and he's enjoying the football. There's no pressure on him.
He's created a great amount of impact to the whole club with enthusiasm. Guys respect him. It's made a bit of a difference.
Would you be surprised to see him back at Melbourne?
I think when I see him at half-time after he's trying to collect his bumps and bruises, I would be surprised to see him back at Melbourne.
Melbourne supporters live in the hope that Jono will one day return to the MCG. But is that view shared by the match committee?
Good players with experience are hard to come by, and while there's still an inkling of Alan Johnson wanting to come back to Melbourne, we'll retain him on our list.
And Jono, any truth in the rumour that has you playing at Melbourne in 1992?
No truth at all, Gerard.